Hello and welcome. I'm Scotty and this is Scottie's Toy Box. Well, today I'd like to just piece together some pictures of our stay in the hospital. Now I know that this is going to be disjointed because this is one of my few attempts at using this Power Director program, and normally I just open the camera up and talk to y'all just like friends do. Sit down, have a conversation. But I want to show you some things and add some pictures and do it in a format that is a short little video. So this is where we stayed through the hurricane. We were supposed to have, we set it up earlier. Ron works at the hospital, he's teammate. I used to work there. And so what they do is the people who are going to be working through a storm come in and they are supposed to bring air mattresses and stuff and stay at the hospital working their shifts and just living there with their families. You bring your families, and if you have a pet, they had a pet place, but it was mobbed and packed and pets were crammed in one on top of each other, and I'm glad ours weren't there. So anyway, even though we didn't get the damage to our home, I was in a very safe place. And I want to show you the pictures of that safe place. And again, the staff and the director on down all did a wonderful, wonderful job. They kept the patients safe and cared for. They kept the staff safe and cared for. They kept the family members safe and cared for. And for that, I'm grateful. So here's just a few pictures of what we had. Now, we did not bring, because we really were unprepared after, living in Florida. Ron's lived here 40 years, and I've been down here since 94. And we used to be really prepared for a hurricane. We had our designated closet with supplies and backed bags and everything. And over the years, we got lazy. Well, this was a good kick in the bottom, and we needed it. And we won't be so lazy on the next one. So when we got to the hospital, although we had a place to stay, and Ron had to grab a recliner because and a nice chair for me to sit in. He slept the first day in the recliner, and then that night I slept in the recliner, and we had brought a blanket and a pillow and everything. So it was better than sleeping on the floor. And I got to tell you, we had it better than the other team, the B team. So anyway, this is getting longer than I wanted it to. I'm going to drop the pictures into it. Thank you very much. Okay, short video. I want to show you guys something. This is the room where we've been staying. Try to make it go slow enough so that it's not all jumpy. It's basically an ICU room, and it's not bad as things go. It's been probably a godsend. I shouldn't have actually filmed the light there. Sorry, I'm tired. It's been a long time without any real rest. My stomach is just in knots. And it's not because of anxiety or anything, it's just because I'm tired, my sugar is way off, my meds are not done. Anyway, so I want to tell you, Ron took his stuff, went down to the big staff bathroom we've all been using to kind of do a bath with paper towels and wipes and water. I stayed here and I showered using that paper dispenser, or not showered, I shaved using that paper dispenser as my mirror, and I basically did that and washed my face and dried off with paper towel, and because the hospital's very, very tight on linen right now, Not only have they had leaks, but they've had a lot of patients, a lot more people than they thought, and they don't do the linens themselves. They come in on a huge truck and go out on a huge semi-truck. But anyway, from what Ron tells me, I thought we had some capacity when I worked here, but maybe they've done away with that. Anyway, so where have I slept or tried to sleep last night while Ron was working? Well, I slept right there in that recliner. And where do I spent all day yesterday and all day today? Right there in front of that window, using that overhead table as my blogging table and that chair. I have used my iPad for my blog status and that. It's so eerie how different things are now that the storm has passed us. I know it's going to kick up and they're worried about storm surge, but it's utterly different with the wind coming from the different direction and that. I mean, there's rain, but the window isn't rattling anymore and that. And so I just wonder now, I hope James is alright, because I just got told by Richard that he's got 110 winds where he is. Oh well. Okay, I gotta get some meds in me and start feeling better, or otherwise I'm gonna throw up. Alright, thank you very much. Talk to you later. Hugs and loves to everybody. And across the morning sky comes a nice pink started sunrise. Still kind of dark out here, but as you can see, the wind and the rain and everything has died down. I can't see as far as the trees to see if there's any wind still left, but it's a quiet morning considering what we went through before we bedded down last night. Alright, best to everybody, hugs and loves. The start of a new morning. I just turned the light out in the room so I could give you a pan view of what I'm seeing out the very window that I sat here and watched winds tear things up. As you can see, there's still on this. These windows are hugely thick, by the way. They're like an inch thick, and they were shaking in the frames. Water was coming in, and there's tree stuff stuck to the window. You know, greenery, and I don't think in the years I worked here I ever saw that. I have to give my old boss credit, my bosses credit. They got us set up very nicely to withstand the storm. We're gonna move this morning. I don't know what's gonna happen. Alright, bye-bye. Hello again. Well, you've seen the other videos and the room and the still pictures. There's just one more set of pictures to show you, and that's after the whole thing blew over and the nice bright sunny sky, and one picture of Ron trying to nap the morning after in the break room because we had to move out of our room so they could put patients back in. And that was the morning, Monday morning, that Ron got released, and he was coming home to see if he still had a house or if we were moving again. And so that's basically the story. If anybody has questions, I'll try to answer them. Thank you again for coming to Scottie's Toy Box. You people are very special, and during the storm, all the texts and the comments of support were greatly, greatly appreciated. I want to thank again everybody involved and all my viewers and followers, and I would love to just say I'd like to give all of you a hug. I believe in hugs. I like hugs. So from me to you, many hugs.